here on a holiday for both whole fucking shows. It's 420. I'm about to have a dream come true. And I have a lighter, I have a bowl, and here on this holiday, April 20th, Rob, are you going to take a hit with me right now?
Spark it up, dude.
All right, here we go. I have this fucking huge-ass lighter. It takes 2 hands to light. Bear with me. Come on, lighter. This is my dream coming true.
This is Rob Van Dam, the whole fucking show. And you're listening to the whole effing show.
It's working. It's working. I love it.
There's 20,000 uses for this plant. You can reverse the greenhouse effect. You can use it for fuel that you can make in your own backyard and you know, and run cars and everything on the hemp seed oil, and not to mention the medicinal properties, which they still deny.
Were you there when Booker T beat the shit out of Batista, and can you confirm my theory on that?
Well, I wasn't there, you know, and that one definitely was a fight, you know, because both guys knew it was a fight, yeah. And the way Booker told me, Batista, you know, shut the door, and he was like bouncing up and down, like, you know, like it was a boxing match or something. Come on, let's go. And so, you know, when they went at it, you know, that was those guys were fighting, and and I rode with Booker. You know, I didn't get to see it. In fact, nobody did at first because he closed the door, and then I guess everyone came in like while it was continuing and stuff, you know. But
hey, thanks for being so honest with me, Book. Sharing that information, I really appreciate that.
Has there ever been a time when Paul Heyman was dishonest with you?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, if that took some adjusting for me. The whole Northeast took a lot of adjusting. Just going from, you know, Georgia wrestling where the fans are like USA, and then going up to New York and Philly where they're like, you fucked up, she's a crack whore. I mean, just like the whole, and the loud rock music, White Zombie, everything, that took some adjusting. And then here's Paul, the head of it all, and I had to learn, because I really liked him and respected him, but I had to try to filter when he's talking to me. I had to get out of what he's saying. I had to get what I could out of it. Like, for instance, he would write checks after the show, and for some reason he would stall. The show got over at 1 o'clock. We're all just waiting to go to check so we can go eat, go back to the hotel. But we're waiting and waiting. Okay, then he's going to go have a meeting with Shane Douglas behind closed doors. So we're waiting and waiting. Then he comes out. He might hand one check out. Then he's going to go and he's going to talk to whoever, you know, Taz for a little while. Comes back out, and we're all waiting. And it's like, dude. And then the thing is, he runs out of checks every time, and everyone knows if you don't get your check, then you're fucked. And he, plenty of times, he would say to me, I just ran out of checks. He goes, what's the difference if I give it to you now? It's Saturday night. When you go home tomorrow, Sunday, the banks are closed. What's the difference if I give it to you now, and you get home, and then you can't take it to the bank till Monday anyway? What's the difference between that, or if I just overnight it to you Monday? Is there first thing Tuesday morning? What's the difference? I mean, do you have to? Is that fine?
Real quick, I just want to name some people, like rapid fire, not too much time on each name, and just tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Maybe we can get some gems out of this. So, Raven.
Sure. Raven is the flock. He's a whole generation older than us, but we always forget that.
Perfect. All right, Shane McMahon.
The very privileged son that got to wear wrestling boots and pretend he was a pro for about 6 matches.
Chris Kanyon.
Chris Kanyon was a talented entertainer who seems to have had trouble living up to his own standards.
All right. Goldust.
Goldust is hilarious. I wish I saw him more so he could make me laugh.
Billy Kidman.
We used to tell him he was an overachiever when he was with Tori.
I love this game. Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit, one of the greatest wrestlers and inspiration to me, with an obvious, horrific, tragic, mysterious, what the fuck happened ending.
I remember reading on the dirt sheets a while ago that there was this criticism with Rob Van Dam that he's not enough of a, quote, locker room leader. Is that frat nonsense? Does it really come up backstage, the idea of being a better locker room leader?
There was one day when Terry Taylor was still there, and Terry told me that there was going to be a meeting and that everybody was supposed to be there, but I didn't need to worry about it because it was for the younger guys, not the veterans, and it was about. And there's going to be a meeting that Bubba was going to conduct to tell the guys about, being in the moment when they're in the match, in the ring. And I said, if you guys want me to add something to it, I would love to. I could, that's something I could totally express. And the response anyway was, no, I think they got it. And so that's all I ever see is, don't worry about it. We'll text you if we need you. So I'm always, just off on my own. It's not like they even have a locker room.
Right.
It's not like, at least now they've changed it. But when we're at Universal Studios, there's a sound stage where the ring is, and there's a really hot, smelly trailer where a bunch of the guys dressed in. And then I'm out standing in the parking lot getting some sun or sitting in my car or eventually going and stretching, but I'm not, I'm just killing time throughout the day, and there's not really a need for a locker room leader. If there is, it's definitely covered.
How many wrestler courts have you been involved in your career?
0. One time I started to walk in. I walked into this room because I saw some people sitting in there. I looked around. I saw it was the court, and I said, "Oh, hell no!" And everyone laughed at me. And I turned around and walked out. And in fact, if they had told me that I had to go to court, I probably would have gone. I probably wouldn't have showed up anyway, and that would have been no telling what the results would have been from that.
This is the fucking show where the bugs fall from the sky on you and I.
Rob, tell me when to breathe it out.
All right, hold up for 5 minutes.
Okay. No, I got it.